Hey, it's Tabitha. I think we're alone now. So, long weekend, and I have like an update. I had to go what I call a lady doctor. That's the OBGYN. I like to call it the lady doctor. I also don't like saying certain things. So, anyway. So I went, with a list of symptoms going on. Like, I haven't had my period in about 4 months. I've been relating it to stress, but it could be more. So they're doing a bunch of testing. Hopefully I'll find out this week about any kind of results. And I also have to get an ultrasound next week on, I guess that's my uterus. That's the term. Anywho, so I might have something that's called PCOS. It kind of aligns with all the symptoms I have, so I'm really, worried that that could be the case. And one of the side effects of that is infertility. And it's not like we're trying to have more kids right now, but I guess I never, that's something you just never think is going to happen to you. I had never thought that, it'd be one and done without me saying so. And I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. Like the other night I had a dream that Orion had a baby sister, which we've checked. I'm not, so no surprises there. But we take care of business anyway. And it's just, I guess it's weird for me because I didn't picture him being an only sibling. I just figured maybe in like 4 years would be probably about the time we would try for another. Just for me, I was like, well, after college, I think that would, be my prime time for, any additions if I was going to have any to the family. But it's something I didn't realize was a concern, or how I'd feel about it. I'm still not quite sure how I feel about it, and I don't even have the results yet, so it's kind of like I need to take a step back because worrying and thinking about it really, I don't know if it really does me any good right now. I try to be prepared for the worst, but I'm like, hey, if it's not cancer, that's a good thing. I don't think it would be that, but I'm also avoiding like Googling stuff because you know how the internet is. Like, they're like, don't diagnose yourself. And what's funny is I had heard of PCOS before I went into the doctor, and she stated that she was testing me for that. So I'm kind of like, I'm just afraid I'll look it up and kind of like psych myself out for it. So we'll see what happens. But I'm trying to think if there's any questions I can come for you. Any health scares for you guys? I didn't know after having a child that I would have, what do you call it? They're not masses, but let's just say the, what do you call it? The milk conductors, do not return to their previous state. I guess lumpy. Well, there you go. It's kind of lumpy for now. So I'm gonna like title this video something where it's like it's a lot of female parts or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But question. Have you had any health scares? I guess this would be my closest thing to a health scare. I've never had to go to the doctor for really anything. I was 2 years old and I got stitches in my head. Like it cracked my skull. That's a different story. But it was just a little thing. But that's, I guess, probably the biggest health scare I've had. So, and it's kind of, that's my question for you. Have you ever had a health scare? And what are the thoughts that run through your head thinking about a health scare? I guess I don't want there's a few things I don't want. I don't want Orion to be spoiled, but I don't want him to feel alone. Because there's going to be times where me and Nick are working and he's not going to have anybody to play with. It's just going to happen, you know, or we're going to say we're going to be busy working or working on school. And there's going to be times, especially as a kid, he's going to want, you know, attention or want us to interact with him, and we just won't be able to at the time for whatever reason. So, I guess, I don't know. It was funny because I had told my mom for years, I was like, oh, I'll just adopt kids. So, I guess that's not off the table. But, I don't think that's a very easy process either. So, that's it for tonight, and it's a long video. Sorry about that. But, question for you. Like, comment down below. The question is, have you had any health scares? And what thoughts run through your head? Like and share. See you next time.